Hi, here we are, JP and Lou, and we're here to talk to you about protecting the assets that you've accumulated. And whether you already have assets or you're building and you're working on your assets, which you are, it's exactly the same. JP.
Look, one of the ways that you can protect your assets and pass them on to your children or to the people who are important to you is by having a will. And, you know, some clients say to me, they say, JP, if I have a will done, doesn't that sort of, aren't I attracting death towards me? That's something like I do if I'm planning on dying. And no, that's not the case. In fact, there's an old saying, what you resist persists. So by resisting even doing a will, you could be bringing it on more quickly. I don't mean to put that thought into your head, but go out and get yourself a will.
Yep, get it done, get it sorted. It's really important. Now, I'd like to just check in with you about powers of attorney. That's a little bit different from a will. A will helps to control and distribute your assets after you've died. A power of attorney is around looking after and controlling your assets while you're still alive, but you may not have the capacity to manage and control those assets. So a power of attorney is really important to grant somebody else to look after your financial life for you. Just a little quick example. My dad and mum, they did not have a power of attorney. Okay, so I learned this from experience. My dad had a stroke. He couldn't write or sign his name. Now, this was back in the days, I'm not that old, but this was back in the days where cheques were the most used form of transferring money, no internet. And so he couldn't sign any cheques. Now, as crazy as that may sound, my mum wasn't a co-signatory to any of the bank accounts. She couldn't get access to any money. Now, he was incapacitated for nearly 12 months. Thank goodness I was working at the time, so I actually kept the family going financially over that 12 months. So it was a big lesson for me. Please, please get a power of attorney sorted right now. Now look, we've got some online assets that you can go, resources so you can go and have a look at. Well, there are assets too actually. That you can go and get your will done, your power of attorney, but you don't have to use those. You can go to post office, you can buy a kit. But look, if it's anything more than the really basic stuff, we do suggest, don't we, JP?
Yeah.
We really do strongly suggest that you go to a solicitor to get it done, get them sorted out. Guardianships for children is around if both of parents die or again become incapacitated, that they have a document that will assign, or obviously they've talked to people beforehand, that they assign until the children are 18, they ask those people to look after the children for them, and they have that documented, and in it details the money that should be used from their estate to look after the children and what schools they want them to go to, etc., etc. So that's an important thing and that you must think about. Any of you have children, really, really important. The other thing is, at the other end of our lives, is another guardianship called, it's also referred to as a living will, and this one is about getting somebody to look after your quality of life issues. So your power of attorney will look after your financial stuff, and the living will or the guardianship will look after your quality of life. Should you be moved from your home to a nursing home? Should you turn off the switch if you're on life support? Those sorts of things. It's really important that you take the onus off whoever it is that you ask to make these decisions for you by having these wills and guardianships and powers of attorney all set out beforehand. They don't have to make the decisions for you. They can carry out your wishes. Really important difference there. Okay? Don't want to alarm you or anything else, but these are really important things that you do have to do. Okay? That's it from us.
Yep.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.